out with a good, respectable finish and no penalties. That's really what we're shooting for here.
Chad, you the man. You give us the signal.
Throw the dice at him, one and out. Hello everyone, and welcome to the North Carolina Motor Speedway's Unocal World Pit Crew Championship competition. A lot at stake for 37 teams here today, and a former winning crew chief himself in the competition, Buddy Parrott, will be working with me here. Buddy, today is the day for these teams to shine. You always hear about the drivers. They're the big stars, but today it'll be the pit crews and the crew chief.
It really is, Barney. I tell you what, by any of the shops in the past week, you would have seen them practicing in the morning and the afternoon when they had an opportunity. Every one of these guys wants to do well in this pit crew competition because it gives them bragging rights for a whole year.
And we'll be going trackside to get some thoughts of some of the competitors in a moment.
Time for a new cobalt blue bench front seat cover for your 78 Mercury Zephyr? Try to find that puppy at your everyday auto parts store. Welcome to Pep Boys, one of the biggest parts stores ever, with thousands more parts and accessories for more cars. More seat covers, floor mats, additives, and things smaller stores just can't fit. And, of course, more name brand with lifetime warranties and a low price guarantee. Come to Pep Boys and drive away happy.
Oh, no, this ironing pad is ruined. But look, this iron is hot. Let's see what happens. Even after 2 hours, there's no burn and the pad's not even hot. In Magic Pad, the ironing board cover with built-in moisture cells. Here's how it works. Spray Magic Pad, not the clothing, then iron as usual. The heat from your iron passes down through the fabric into Magic Pad. Instantly, thousands of moisture-laden cells burst back steam right through your garment. Magic Pad isn't easy because you steam iron both sides at once, just like the professionals. Magic Pad's foam cells let buttons and zippers sink right in. Just spray the pad and you can iron the back and the front at the same time. Press creases instantly. Magic Pad saves you time. Remove stubborn hemlines. Ironing becomes easy. Stop the slip and slide of fat won't stay put. Thousands of Magic Pad cells hold everything in place. It's like having an extra pair of hands. Even this iron stays put. You get the Magic Pad with built-in moisture cells, our certificate of authenticity, and an amazing lifetime guarantee. Order yours today.
COD and credit card customers call 1-800-25-0800 or save COD fees by mailing $9.98 to Magic Pad, Box 10030, Stamford 06904. That's Magic Pad, Box 10030, Stamford, Connecticut 06904. Or call now 1-800-257-0800.
We are back at the North Carolina Motor Speedway. Start of today's competition in the Unocal 76 Pit Crew Challenge. And Buddy Parrott, you won it twice, but the rules are a little bit different this time. We won't see any records broken, but the rules are going to be a little different for the guys coming over the wall.
That's right, Barney. I tell you what, the guys have got to go over the wall, change 2 tires, and get back. They won't have the advantage of having a left side guy to loosen the lug nut. The main thing is today to get them off, get them on, and to get them tight.
And the guys that can do that the quickest certainly going to be the winner. Right now, let's go trackside and join Randy Pemberton, who is with last year's winning crew chief.
Well, thanks, guys. Well, the 19.363-second pit stop may not be broken here this afternoon, but Ray Evern, I certainly would like to win another title, become one of the many that have won more than 2 in a row. As I said, the pit stop time may not be broken, but can you repeat?
Well, we hope so. The guys prepared really well. They practiced and they worked hard. They're going to have to get an awful good stop because a lot of guys have picked up on this 2-gunner deal, and everybody, it's like fresh again. Our guys have worked hard at it, so if they pull off a good stop and they do their best, I think they can do it again.
Okay, well, good luck to you. And that is that the rules have changed somewhat heading into this contest today, and that's because they can only use 2 air wrenches. For more on the specifics of the rules, let's go to Bill Weber on pit road. Bill?
Guys, the cars have already been through inspection. Their tires weighed, 2 of the preliminary steps to today's competition. Now, the fun begins when the cars charge down pit road and trip that electronic timer. That's when the race gets underway. It'll be 4 tires and 14 gallons of Unocal gasoline. Now, there will be penalty seconds assessed for things like loose lug nuts and too much fuel left in the dump can. Now, this is just like a Winston Cup race. It'll be just 2 air guns today instead of 3. So we won't see a new world record, but we will see some pretty fast times.
Donnie Richardson, the crew chief on the Ray Bestis car, giving his teammates final instructions here, buddy.
Yeah, he's talking to Robbie Hancock, the front tire changer.
And we'll be ready to go here with the first car in a minute.
Here in Utah, a lot of folks like to work on their cars themselves, and they come to AutoZone because they know they'll find quality parts, low prices, great selection, and helpful people like Rick Perry. Now, Rick's been around cars all his life, so he knows a thing or two about looking up parts and solving problems. And whether it's selling new parts or testing old ones, he's all to help. You see, when it comes to getting the right part, the right price, and good advice, there's just no place better than AutoZone.
Have you heard? Now, everyone, everywhere, can sample and buy their favorite music right over the phone. Introducing 1-800-MUSIC NOW. You call, you listen, you like, you buy.
Believable, spectacular, breathtaking, crash impact. 60 minutes of blazing crash action in this special edition 2-volume set. See outrageous motocross and road racing action, sprint cars and outlaws, Grand Prix, stock cars, monster trucks, powerboats, and more. 1995. This exclusive 2-tape set is jam-packed with magnificent racing and crash action footage featuring top drivers from around the world. Order now and get absolutely free. Havoc 1, over 45 minutes of rare footage, including some of the most thrilling and horrifying moments that made early racing history. You'll get this incredible 2-for, plus your Havoc video free. 3 tapes that'll blow you away. Guaranteed or your money back.
To order, call 1-800-544-6664. That's 1-800-544-6664. Or send payment to Crash Impact, P.O. Box 8435, Springfield, Missouri, 65801.
I can get all the way across town in less than 10 minutes. Who asked me what I do to keep from damaging the valuable goods I'm carrying? I tell them I wear a helmet.
First car rolling in for competition, that's the Ray Bestis Ford. And Buddy Parrott, as they come in, the pressure is there on the team.
Well, it really is. You know, we won this thing in '83 by going first. We set a little number there for everybody to shoot for. The guys are down on the right side. They're going around the car. And you got to look at this now. Both guys are they're changing both tires now.
They only have 2 air wrenches to work with. They made a good change on the right side. Now they're working on the left side. We won't see any world record speeds or times this time. Good stop for them, 24:05. And they're hoping no penalties. Let's go down to Randy Pemberton and find out.
Yes. Nice, clean stop.
Yeah, I've been pretty fortunate over the last couple of years. Had good stops, had good finishes in this competition. These guys have worked real hard for it. I mean, it's all theirs, really. The guys that go over the wall. Just proud to have them and put in a lot of effort. I hope they win some money today. Maybe they can win the whole thing.
Second car about to go into competition. It's the Burger King Chevrolet of Joe Nemechek. And a lot of pressure on this team, buddy.
It really is. This is a new team this year, and they're going to have a lot of pressure on them. But I bet they'll do well.
Well, they're looking good right now. A lot of intensity on those tire changers as they hit those lug nuts to make sure tight you can't afford any penalties.
Well, that's true. If you watch real close now, the left front guy here probably hit 6 lug nuts, so he'll make sure that first one he hits tight.
Waiting to drop the jack. Watching for the time, 24.443 seconds. That's not the fastest of the day. This is only the second car. Now we'll find out if there's any penalties on it.
All right, no penalties.
Jeff Bodine in the Exide Batteries car, the Ford, about to pull into the pits. He needs to get in perfect position here for this team. They come over the wall and head to the right side of the car, and he slipped.
He really did. I tell you what, he was doing his job, though. He was trying to get there faster than the right front tire guy.
Yeah, he almost slid in there like he was going into that Shane Parsnow. He goes around to the left side now to change the tires. Having a little trouble getting that tire off, buddy.
Yeah, he really is, but now it looks like they both finishing up now. They're going to be even coming out of the pit.
The car's down the way, good stop, 24.220, but the concern now is for Shane Parsnow. He may have an injury.
I tell you what, it does look like he's hurt, and it's a tribute to him. I tell you, he finished his job, he did a great job, and we're proud of him.
Big concern now is for Shane as his teammates look on here to see what kind of an injury he has. Now they're going to put him in an ambulance, take him to the care center, and hopefully it will not be serious for Shane. Kyle Petty's team is next. Is there a case of nerves there?
Nervous pressure? How do you guys feel?
I'm not nervous. I've won it before, but we just need a good smooth stop and have everything tight, and we'll be all right.
Is that the key? Just a regular, smooth pit stop?
I'm going to say just everybody being real smooth. Don't try to gain a whole bunch of speed. If you're just smooth, everything will go good and you'll have a good stop.
Kyle Petty, the Coors Light Pontiac. Time to beat 24:050 seconds. Team is down and over the wall. And Buddy Parrott, the Jackman, can certainly be the key in any stop.
He really is. He is the key. He's the quarterback. He controls the tempo. Scott Glasscock, I'm telling you what, this guy comes around like a linebacker.
Most of these guys will be big, healthy, strong boys. Use that Jack, gets the car up. Crew goes to work on those tires, trying to get them off in a hurry.
He really is. Watching both wheels now. He's ready. Drop the Jack.
And that is the absolute best time of the day. Let's see if it's going to stand up.
How about you guys with the best base time? 24:003.
Yeah, and we looked like we got hung up a little bit on the left rear there, a little bit better. Just hope we got everything tight.
Okay, let's watch it.
Well, the Coors team, apparently the time is going to stand up, and they don't seem too perturbed about that. They're real cool. But coming up next, the defending champions, the Rainbow Warriors of Jeff Gordon's team.
Come another guy over, another whole pit cart over. Just bring it down.
That's the coach for Hendrick Motorsports, Andy Papa.
How come you never ended up being a pit crew coach, buddy?
Well, because I was always changing the right front tire.
Andy P. coming over now to talk to Ray Evernham. Let's listen.
That's on the surface, and then based on that, he's either going to keep the same 4,000 or change it. Based on, he's all set on that, and if you can just, from when he comes down pit road, just give these guys time to concentrate, and we're all set.
Chad, you the man. You give us the signal.
Buddy, this is how you win championships. You don't miss any details at all.
Well, that's true. You know, they were talking about Jeff's speed coming into the pits. That's important. It's critical.
There's the time to beat on the Rainbow Warriors. Come over the wall and go to work on this car. And, buddy, this team is so smooth, it almost looks like they're working in slow motion.
It really is. I tell you, it impresses me the way the Jackman takes the right rear tire changer's tire.
Now they rush over to the left side of the car. They are the defending champions in the Pit Crew Championship. Can they do it again? They've got a great time going.
Well, the fuel man stood back, let the guy go. It looks like a good one.
Car down and away. Oh, look at this. This is going to be the best of the day, assuming there will be no penalties on it.
Andy Papa gives thumbs up. It looks like a good one.
And crew chief Ray Evernham, he can't wait to get down there and see if this time's going to stand up.
Okay.
Left front. One loose on the right front. Good job, though. They did a good job. I mean, this thing didn't move that far.
What do you think, champ? Not bad. One. Boy, that killed you.
Yeah, you know, these guys, they did a great job. They had a fast time. You know, that's the rules. You know, the thing moved a little bit, but it did move on eyes, and I still got to give them credit. You know, they'll do a good job for us on Sunday, and, you know, whatever they're going to, I know they're going to work hard to make sure that we've got all tight wheels on Sunday. They're still champs in my eyes.
One of the all-time great car owners, Bobby Allison, and driver for that matter. Allison, owner of the Straight Arrow Ford. Let's go down to Bill Weber, who's talking with it. Buddy Parrott, you might know.
Brad, how about it? Take the fans inside this pit crew competition. What's running through your minds right now?
Well, it's got to be quick, got to be smart, get all your lug nuts tight, and pray to the Lord while you're over there that they all get tight, and hope the fans pull for us.
You guys think at all that everybody in the garage to watch you now on this pit stop is not like a race? All your peers are watching you guys.
Well, you know, with the new pit rule, the tire changers got a lot on them, and my nerves are shot. So, yeah, everybody's watching us, and hopefully we do good.
That's my son Brad, and I know what he's going through. I tell you what, once he hits that first lug nut, everything will cool down.
The teams come over the wall, the nerves go away. You just get down to the business at hand, which is changing 4 tires and dumping in the fuel and getting that car out of there as quickly as you can. Buddy, they got a good stop going.
Oh, they really have. Jackman's moving around the car now, and they got getting ready to pull the left rear tire off. Going on, looks good.
Amazing how you can hit those lug nuts like they do about the side. They hit them right on the money. Jack is down and they're out. A good time for them. Bobby Allison looking on right now, hoping that time will stand up. Let's go down to Randy Pemberton and find out.
Jimmy, they whipped out a pretty good stop on those guys.
Yeah, they've done a good job. They've been practicing for a couple days, but everything looked good, and we'll take it.
Take it. That puts them third in the standings overall right now. As we take a look at it, the Coors Light Pontiac still the quickest. And, Buddy, some of these teams have not fared so well.
Well, that's true. You know, we looked at that 24 car, awful fast, 22 seconds, but it didn't stand because of the 3-second penalty. Mark Martin's crew's in 10th, and here's some more teams been plagued by penalties. Derek leaked speed, Mike Wallace, Rusty Wallace there. You got Bill Elliott. All these guys are having problems.
Well, so far we have seen some very interesting pit stops here at Rockingham, but I think we're going to see some even more interesting before the day is done. But we have to take a short break right now, and we'll be back.
Need it? At Pep Boys and Parts USA, we've got this and that and this and that. We have every major brand at everyday low prices, like this for only that. New Temp for just $3.99 a gallon after mail-in rebate. At all Pep Boys and Parts USA stores now.
Attention gardeners, now you can cut through tough, thick branches in seconds with Super Shears. New ratcheting lever action pruning shears that give even soft, delicate hands tremendous cutting power. Watch and hear once again the powerful ratcheting lever action. Super Shears give you the strength you need to make fast, clean cuts without sore, tired, or blistered hands. Nothing stops Super Shears. Cut through things you never dreamed possible. Ordinary clippers. Cut all day long without hand pain or strain. The new ratcheting lever action produces the power. The razor-sharp Teflon-coated blade provides the finest cutting edge. Together, they give you smooth, clean cuts that help plants heal fast. Call or send to Super Shears now and receive a quick guide to prune evergreens, bushes, and flowering plants. Look, the man on the left is using regular clippers to cut through this hardwood dowel. The boy on the right is using Super Shears. Look at him go. Proof positive that the power is in the Super Shears. Sir, try cutting that branch with regular clippers. Go ahead. Hurry up. What's the matter? Try Super Shears. What do you think?
Incredible.
Prune all day, save your hands. Super Shears are not sold in stores. Call or send only $12.98 to Super Shears at this address now. You'll also get the illustrated guide, Pruning is Easy. Order more than one set of Super Shears, $2 off every additional set you order. Order now.
Hi, this is Ernie Irvan. Thanks to all you fans out there, I am back on the track and stronger than ever.
At the end of the racing season, join Ernie and several of his NASCAR buddies on the NASCAR Family Cruise, benefiting the folks who help injured drivers, their crews, and their fans through tough times. They're sailing December 4th through the 8th. Don't miss out on the fun. Call 1-800-972-2359 to sign up now. That's 1-800-972-2359.
Welcome back to Rockingham as the pit crew competition continues. Here's the Smoking Joe Camel Car coming out for their pit stop. There's the time to beat on the screen. These guys across the wall, and they're going to change left side tires first, Buddy Parrott.
Well, they really are. You know, it looks like this may be a situation where different things have worked before in the pit crew race, so let's see what happens.
Now, we've seen different tactics work. Let's see if this one does as they go to work on the right side this time, getting those tires off. And there's going to be a little bit of a delay back there on that right rear.
I tell you what, other than that, it was going to be a great stop.
Not happy at all, to say the least, that's for sure.
Well, that's true. You know, what happened probably was he went around the first time, and he missed that one lug nut. He went back for it, and the jack fell.
Cecil, why did you guys elect to go with the left sides first?
Well, we'd been practicing, and it enables the tire changers to get to both wheels at the same time instead of having to chase the car down. It had been working real well in practice, but the right rear man had a little bit of problem. I hadn't talked to him yet to see what happened to on what is on the left rear, actually, but I haven't talked yet. But the boys done a good job. I'm proud of them. It's fine. It's all in fun, and we enjoy doing it.
Billy Engle, the crew chief on the Tide car, waiting his team to come in. Let's go down to Bill Weber.
Two air guns have really put the tire changers squarely in focus here, Jeff.
Well, we had to back up and get a tire changer out of the Busch Series. That's how critical it's gotten. A little more experience at it than we are, so we backed up and got a guy from the 34 car. He's going to finish the year out with us, and you know, we'll see how that works.
Good luck, man.
Thanks, Bill.
Ricky Rudd about to bring the Tide car in. There's the time to beat. It's going to take a hot lap or a hot time to beat the best time of the day so far. Jeff Chandler very intently waiting. He jumps on that right front, and Buddy, he goes at it in a hurry.
He really does. Jeff's a seasoned veteran. Watch him how smooth he is hitting the lug nuts.
He hits those lug nuts, then we'll have to rush around to the right side. It's almost amazing the jack man and the guy changing the tires don't bump into each other.
It really is. That's a young jack man there, John Bryan, doing that. Does a great job.
They got a good going as they drop the jack, send the car out, and that should put them up in the top 10 at least. The Lowe's Ford team getting ready to go here. They'll be the next car up as the guys loosen up. That's Ronald Queen up on the wall there as he's talking to his guys. He's kind of a cheerleader for this team.
I tell you what, these guys are getting pumped up. They pumped up.
Come around here, we're hanging just like always. No penalty, boys.
No penalty.
Hey, Hurry. Stay on them. Stay on them hard. Tell them not to push the car. Randy. Don't push the car.
Ronald Queen telling his guys, don't mistakes, don't push the car. Talk about intensity. Look at that face as they're getting ready to go over the wall here. They've had a dismal year on the racetrack. Let's see if they can do better in the pit crew competition. They've been practicing for weeks. Here's the car in the pits as they get down to it.
Well, now's the time for the team to shine. I'll tell you, they've had a bad year, but I'll tell you, they could come out with something today, turn this thing around.
Junior Johnson's team has won the Pit Crew Championship several times over the years. They've got good time going. On the right side, they did it in a hurry. They're working on the left side of the car now, and, buddy, this is going to be a good one.
Really so. Barry Swift looks good.
That is a good pit stop. The base time is about the second best of the day, and if that will stand up, that will put the lead. Let's see if it does. Think those guys are nervous, buddy?
You better believe it.
Yeah. That's it, boys. That's it. Way to do it. How about you guys? Way to go. What about it? Way to go, Ray.
Nice job. No loose lug nuts.
Yeah, I tell you, these boys have really been working hard. We picked these boys up and kind of got a new team from about mid-season. They practice about every week, and they just work hard, doing a great job. These boys is really, I think we got one of the #1 teams out here in Pit Crew. We've got a good bunch of boys.
No question about it. You got a shot at the title.
Well, thank you. I knew they could do it.
Okay, good job.
So a new leader at the front of the Pit Crew competition, the Lowe's Ford and the Coors Light Pontiac are first and second, and Buddy Parrott, they've knocked out some of the favorite teams today.
That's true. I'm really impressed with the Lowe's crew, and believe me, the top 8 cars, no penalties today.
Kellogg's car is up next as Gary Dehart checks the wheels, and Buddy Parrott, what's he doing?
Well, Gary Dehart is his attention to detail, adding a little bit of lubricant to each lug nut.
Well, that's going to make them go on a little bit easier when they go over the wall right now, waiting for the car to come in. Terry Labonte is the driver of the Kellogg Chevrolet. Here he comes. Very important for the driver to put that car in the proper position on pit road 2. The crew is over the wall, and, Buddy, they go to work.
Well, that's true. They got a jack man that owns the center up in Charlotte, and I'll tell you what, he's strong. Watch him.
Now, this is another one of those crews that they almost look like they're in slow motion. Sometimes it looks like the slower you go, the quicker the stop is.
These guys have been together a long time, and they're real smooth, and they're going to have a good stop.
Yeah, they got a decent time going. Just a good, solid, basic pit stop for them.
Slugger, you did great.
Pretty good stop.
Yeah, the guys really worked hard all week long. Whatever happens, the guys deserve. They do good pit stops.
No question.
And, they're probably a little bit under the gun to get everything tight and to make sure we got 5 on.
That's the key to it.
That's right. They worked good on it. They deserve it. Thank you. Thank you.
NASCAR inspector explaining a point to crew chief Jimmy Maycar.
Any special preparation by you guys this week?
Well, yeah, sort of. For us, it was special. We didn't do a thing. We've practiced every year for this thing and tried to really get things nailed down, and we always seem to have a little glitch in the stop. So this year we decided just to put no pressure on anybody and just decided to come out here and do a stop just like we do during the race and see how it stands up. So we're just going to have fun with it.
Bobby Labonte bringing the Interstate Batteries car in, and, Buddy, if they can have fun with it, they might win it.
Well, true, and I'll tell you what, that jack man's going to have fun. That long handle, he's 1-to-1 now. That thing's one pump. That's 1,800 pounds picking up on the right side.
Yeah, that kind of leverage is going to get the car up in a hurry. Car is down. Good, quick stop on the right side of the car. Let's see if they can do as well on the left.
The long handle, that jack, may be a problem.
Yeah, if he'd parked a little closer to the wall, they would not have been able to get that jack under there unless they put it in. And still got a real strong stop going. Good basic time, and that will put them 7th overall. Todd Bodine in the Factory Stores Ford will be our last car to go, and he was scheduled to go out a little bit earlier, but, Buddy, he had a problem.
Yes, they wrecked their primary car in practice and had to pull their backup car out. They had to reset the car up for the racetrack and things like that. Now, let's find out really what happened.
15 minutes into practice, we had a little mess up there and had to pull our backup car off. Well, it had another gear in it, different springs, different shocks, and the guys just jumped right in there, put shocks and springs in it, changed the gear. We were able to get on the racetrack and make some laps on it and still qualify the race with a motor that's at least 200 horsepower down. So the guys do a good job. We're just looking forward to this Pit Crew thing. Hopefully we can do a good job there too.
Todd Bodine, final car of the day in the Factory Stores Ford, skids into the pit. They go across the wall, and they're on the right side in a hurry.
Yeah, the right front tire changer's got the wheel off. He's picking it up now. And watch this. He drops the jack. He misses the lug nut right there. That's critical.
Yeah, that's going to cost him some time. The jack goes under the left side of the car as they get to it. Let's see how quick they can do it on this side.
Look at the left front tire changer. Still got his air wrench in his hand. Man, he's after it.
And that might make up the difference with the little bobble they made on the right side. Car is down and away, and that will put them 10th. Here at the North Carolina Motor Speedway, Buddy Parrott, the teams right now, some are happy, some a little bit sad.
Well, that's true, Barney. I think the guys that worked the hardest at their home shops and came down here and they performed well, the guys that had the least amount of penalties won the Pit Crew Championship today.
And the guys that adapted best to those rules are down in Victory Lane right now.
Thanks, Barney. We're down here in Victory Lane, and first of all, Brett Bodine, congratulations.
Well, I'll tell you, it's these guys that won this award today. Their hard work during the week, practicing, and Dean making sure that everybody's coordinated right. That's just a great job, and I'm really glad they got recognized today for their hard work.
It really is a great accomplishment against truly some of the finest pit crew competitors in the sport.
Definitely is. You know, the boys that I've got working for us, you know, we had to kind of overcome something about a little before mid-season. We've jockeyed our crew around. We've got, you know, I felt like we've had a good crew all the time, and I've, you know, been telling Junior, I said, there's not anybody out there can beat these boys. I said, they're good. And, you know, I don't work it out themselves. I don't do anything. I watch them practice or pit stops. Maybe I'll make a couple of suggestions occasionally, but they do it themselves. They're just, you know, they're a team. These boys work together, and they're a team, and that's what it takes to win races. Everybody's got to work together.
And it worked today in the pit crew competition. In fact, these guys won $10,000. That's the new first prize. But early season, Lowe's told this team, if you win it, we'll match it. So $20,000 and a big celebration for these guys here in Rockingham. Back to you.
Well, you can bet there'll be a big party for the Lowe's team. Congratulations to them here this afternoon as they win. And Buddy Parrott, some of the teams we thought would do well didn't.
Well, that's true, Barney. You know, I told you a while ago, this team pumped me. They had each other pumped up. They did a great job. They did their homework, and they won the race.
And Kyle Petty comes home second this afternoon. Unusual day in the fact that only 2 teams out of the top 20 had penalties. That's very unusual.
That's right, Barney. I'll tell you what, with using 2 air wrenches, each guy had to change 2 tires, get the lug nuts off, get the lug nuts on, and I'll tell you what, it's a tribute to these crews. They did a wonderful job today.
And another great day of competition in the Unocal Pit Crew Challenge. Special thanks to Bill Weber down on pit road and Randy Pemberton, who covered the action there for us. And Buddy, it was fun working with you.
Thank you, Barney. I enjoyed it very much.
And we'd like to say a special thanks to the NASCAR inspectors and especially Score Morris Metcalf for working with us this afternoon. That'll do it from the North Carolina Motor Speedway. For Buddy Parrott, this is Barney Hall saying so long.